Bill had one job and he failed
Greetings
it.
and welcome to Old Drunk and Discography. We're old friends and fans coming to the BS, argue, and pawn off the opening with each other. I'm Bill. That's Jason.
The Pawner.
And even farther that way is Tim.
Oh, we're both above you,
That'd
man.
be
Keep
me.
pointing up.
Oh,
You
they're
always on
above
the
me.
bottom.
I'll go beyond the bottom. Why wouldn't I? And this week we were discussing Led Zeppelin. We have reached the end of the discography, but you know that because you've been following along with our playlist. So you know that we are talking about Coda here, released in 1982, the most recent Zeppelin released. And yeah, do we want me to start this one off or
Well, I
Ah.
mean, I think before anybody starts it off, we all got to acknowledge that, where this album comes from. It's just kind of thrown together from leftover tapes because, of course, they lose John Bonham and decide not to go forward. But they gotta wrap up the discography somehow. There's got to be closure. And so, yeah, I mean, before we like get into the sounds, and the songs and whatnot, it's like, you're not really looking for a cohesive thing here. This is from throughout the career, outtakes, couple live tracks that sounds like, um,
But see, that's my problem with it because it's not technically a studio album, but
well,
it's
you're not
listed.
getting it.
But
You're
it's
not getting it.
listed as a studio album.
Yeah,
So I mean,
because it's
that's
because it's released as part of the discography
it's a B
to
sides
round it out.
compilation. It
Well,
sounds like a B sides compilation.
yeah. Well, yeah, but what a compilation it is.
Well, yeah, we'll get there. Sure.
Um, but yeah, I mean, would you rather they have found a new drummer and given you a brand new
Oh
studio?
no, 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 no! I didn't say that. No,
That because that is the alternative here,
or just not having it. Well, I mean, I'm glad they put it. I'm not
or not having
saying.
anything at all. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. Coda's fucking fire. I'm not.
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and start this one off
Yeah, you go
because
ahead.
because we're gonna groove. They tell you exactly what they're gonna do right up front. Top song contender that should be on every greatest hits they release from here to eternity. Banger. Poor Tom. Yeah, you could see where it's a B side, but again, it's a banger, like classic Zeppelin stuff. And then a version of "I Can't Quit You, Baby." It's really the only song here that appeared anywhere else, so I'm not sure if this is an alternative studio take, cleaned up live track. It's hard to tell.
We're gonna
But either way,
groove, and I can't quit you, baby. We're from a live show.
okay,
I think they were
okay,
from the same live show.
okay, okay. Because yeah, I went. So for the purposes of these reviews, I listened to them digitally through the phone, in my time. And so it's hard to tell on these remasters if they've edited out crowd noise or whatnot.
They
Either
have.
way, yeah, yeah, ripping track. Walter's Walk, it's got a classic Zeppelin stomp to it. It's again, you can kind of see where it's like, okay, it is what it is, but I like it. Ozone Baby is just classic. Darlene, an amazing guitar riff. I love the guitar riff in that song. And then, I mean, what I've always kind of considered the centerpiece of the album, you get Bonzo's Montreux. Um, as a drummer, I'm listening to it going, man, I wish I could get drums that sound this good. And even in the digital age and all that, there's just a magic there that, yeah, it is missed by the world. And then that brings us to Wearin' and Tearin', which is the official last song on the discography here. And so I'm going to take us all the way back to the first song in this discography because my notes are the same. This track has everything you want out of a Zeppelin track. It's all there. And even beyond, I mean, this comes out in the early 80s. If Zeppelin were able to continue into the 80s, I think this is a prime example of what they would be competing against with the glam rock scene that pops up. And yeah, again, you wouldn't have glam rock without Zeppelin. I think Wearing and Tearing is a perfect example of why. I also think Wearing and Tearing is a better example than a lot of those bands that tried to, copy it for a career. Um,
Damn, that's weird. Matching my notes for what I said about it.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just there. It banger of a song. I love it. It's good times, bad times. It's got everything you want.
All right, I'll go through my notes. We're gonna groove. It's cover. Paige does some crazy shit in it. But like this is the one where the live crowd and they tried to edit it out and I listened to the new version of it and I could still hear it. Like it still did not sound good to me.
Interesting. Okay.
Poor Tom, that's a Zeppelin 3 outtake. You can kind of tell it's undercooked, but it's still a top song contender. Emmy May, why you gotta do Tom like that? Poor Tom. I Can't Quit You Baby. This one, same. That's what's weird because it's from the same live and the same, you would think, but this one actually sounds really fucking good. Um, they can take a Willie song and just transcend it into something on its own. Like I Can't Quit You Baby is fucking phenomenal.
We should like do a deep dive on some Willie Dixon for people that who just don't know.
Yeah, yeah, we could do that. Um, Walter's Walk, House is the Holy. It should have been on there. If this song would have been on Houses, my rankings would have been looking a lot different. I love the riff. Paige is just walking all over the fucking place. Top song contender. Ozone, it's an in through the outdoor outtake. It's fine. The other outtake, Darlene though, is a top song. It's goofy. It's really good. Has that in through the outdoor vibe. The piano solo. Bonzo. I mean, I like the shit Page added to it too. Like it feels
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it
they
works
could have
real good. Yeah.
just kept adding on some shit to that and made it like something. Wearing and Tearing, it has this pop punk meets Motorhead vibe thing going on. Like you say it like if they were contending with the '80s, but like they're like that song could contend with like the '90s. Like it's fucking
Sure. Yeah, well, and that's yeah, I mean Motorhead, you bring up Motorhead, like they're part of that too. Yeah. They kind of
right.
straddled that line where yeah, they're competing against shit that's nowhere near as good, but selling twice as much or whatever. And
Yeah, I mean it's. I'm glad Coda exists. Like it's worth hearing.
absolutely, it should not be overlooked.
No, it should not.
Take it for what it is.
What about you, Bill?
So going into this not knowing the full, what this album was, actually makes my notes a little bit more interesting. So my
Wait, you
notes
didn't know
for
this
word
was a collection of different
no.
things? Okay.
So my note for We're Gonna Groove, it reminds me a lot of like Zeppelin 2 or 3 was a solid groove of an opener. Poor Tom, I really like the guitar sound going on it. Um, Steady drum beat really just I felt brought it all together. Uh, it just it just loves love everything about it. Can't Quit You Baby, a lot of blues. Um, it's all right for me, but it's the better side of blues. Walter's Walk, really had a great groove between the guitar and the drum. I really love the drums on that one, especially. Ozone Baby, it I really love the stop gold parts that they had going on with it. I love it when a band does it well, and they did it fantastically on that. Darlene was very swing boogie type feel to it. reminiscent of almost like 50s or 60s music is what I wrote for it. Bonzo's Mantro, I put feels like an eclectic instrumental. Hopefully that's the right word. I don't know if it is or not. It's had a lot of different stuff going because that one I had to listen to like 3 or 4 times, like try and pick up what they were all doing in there. And even still is like, yeah, just just enjoy it. That's all you can do.
You talking Bonzo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a drum solo thing they did. That
Just a
But it was
leftover tape they had of the
yeah.
magic.
And Page
yeah.
like put some shit on top of it.
Yeah, the little
And then
piano riff that worked really well.
Wearing and Tearing, actually my notes where it was a solid fast place closer to this discography.
All
And
right.
that's that.
And that's that. Let's rank it and do our color code.
Oh, here's where the fun begins.
Bill's got the dot.
So I think Jason, you're gonna have this one at number 9.
You'd be correct. Physical Graffiti is not at the end anymore. My reason being, they can call it a studio album all they want. It doesn't feel like a studio album to me. It feels like Incesticide. It's still great. It's still fucking Zeppelin at their best. But as ranking it as a studio album, it doesn't work for me as a studio album. That's my only thing I can say about it. So I justify my 9th place.
I can see Tim putting this one at 8th though, above Presence.
Ooh.
No, that's incorrect.
Number 9.
Correct. Uh, Not necessarily for the same reasons as Jason. Not even for really any real reason other than it's so complicated to rank since it is kind of a collection of outtakes that have been weaved into something very beautifully. But everything else does feel like just a more complete picture.
If it says studio album, we rank it. Even if it doesn't say studio album and it has a different band name like The Devil You Know, we still
Well,
gonna rank it.
yeah, and I think Coda is beyond a notable release. It is part of the discography.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. It's Wikipedia
Yeah.
has it as a studio album.
Wikipedia approved. Yeah.
Yep,
All
if it's
right.
Wikipedia, that's where I go off of.
Checked our sources.
Yes.
Check our
Source.
sources. Coda's listed as a studio album. I don't get it, but hey, I'm glad we get to talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll swing this one above Presence though for me.
Wow. Okay. That one really sat poorly with you, huh?
Oh man, go back to Presence, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
How did you listen to it?
both with headphones, plus on car audio and just on computer audio.
Okay.
So, go
Shoulda
get the
got it
vinyl,
here.
Bill. Go get the 8-track of Presence.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to it on cassette.
Trey did
No,
not give us. Trey didn't
you
even
should have
rank
got it in
Coda,
the
so
car. Honestly, I would have suggested the car. Maybe you
Okay.
need to listen to it on a good pair of studio speakers, or maybe context. Listen to it while you're mowing the lawn.
all
Well,
right.
my
Well,
lawn is brown and still lightly snow covered, so
no, you're supposed to listen to Physical Graffiti while you're mowing the lawn.
Oh yeah. Well, listen to this one while you're cleaning the pool. Then
You got a pool, Bill?
no. Cleaning the
while you're
ditch, does that
sweeping the
count?
chimney.
Well, Tim, what is your color code for Led Zeppelin?
I mean, Coda's a green album.
We'll just start right there with green.
Yeah. I mean, Presence is a green album.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna get shit for this. I might be controversial by saying that Zeppelin 3 is a green album.
You're not. I'm telling you, it's under fucking rated. It's always on the. It's underrated.
In Through the Outdoor, that feels like a green album to me.
Oh my god. Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Physical Graffiti. I mean that's a solid choice for a green album. Zeppelin 1? I mean, that's kind of one you gotta hear. Like, dare I go Ramones Gold?
Well, you want to just wait and see what the rest of us do? We all just get to this point. Because I'll just do mine real quick. I agree. Green, 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 green. I'm at the same point now, though.
What do you think, Trey?
Trey didn't give me a color code. I didn't ask him for that.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
Damn.
Well, now we know.
Yeah.
Next time. Thanks for submitting again, Trey.
Yeah.
We're very glad to have your ranking here.
If you missed the first episode, Trey's name was just left over on the sheet. So I pinged him in the Discord, and he gave me his rankings, and we've been ranking along with us. That's one of the benefits of being in our Discord and our Patreon, because sometimes we fuck up and leave your name somewhere, and you get to be on the show for free.
It's like winning the lotto, but instead of the big rolly cage, we just pick names out of our dumpster of
recycled spreadsheets.
Yeah, exactly. He's coming in swinging for Physical Graffiti. So
I'll say it. I think Zeppelin 1 is gold, and 4, and Houses, and 3, and 2. Like, if those first 5 records, name a better run of albums, a better 5 run of albums. Like, it's up there with
the first Sabbath 5 albums.
Yeah, it's up there with that.
First Ramones 5 albums.
It's up there with that for me.
Yeah.
You can't fuck with the first 5 Zeppelin.
I mean, I'm certainly not disagreeing.
So you going gold too?
Yeah, I see no reason why I shouldn't.
Let's just say Trey's going to do the same, because you know Trey. Oh, he's got physical up there. Never mind. I don't know what he's doing.
But what is the Wild Bill doing?
Trey, when this video airs, leave us a comment down below what your color code is.
That is the question.
Where are you starting, Wild Bill? Or you start with...
Let's start with the top.
All right. Zeppelin 4.
With Ramones Gold.
I don't disagree.
Now we're going to contemplate our existence and give Zeppelin 3 Ramones Gold.
I don't disagree.
I won't disagree.
Then, we should all, look at our drinks real quick. Ask ourselves, what would a logical person do? I'm going to say Into the Outdoor is still gold.
I don't agree, but I don't argue it.
Same. I'll allow it.
I mean, the answer to life, the universe, and everything is 42. Zeppelin 2 is ranked number 4 in my rankings. So, I mean, that should be gold too, probably then, right?
I mean,
I mean, yeah,
yeah,
that one's
that's
a
a gold
no-brainer.
album.
You're still no-brainer in
Yeah,
territory.
yeah, you're still in. You're doing okay.
I mean, then we get the House of the Holy. Holy Sabbath. You could trust the first five Black Sabbath. Yeah, that should be gold too, probably.
Somehow I have grabbed.
Now we're at Zeppelin 1, Zeppelin.
That is the
The
bottom protector barrier wall there.
the Hindenburg blew it up. Fire is yellow a lot of times. Almost a golden hue with it. So I mean that should probably be gold too. Oh, now we're at, physical graffiti. I mean it's got a couple okay songs on it. Nothing that ever hit the mainstream big.
Other than
So
Cash.
I mean, just like I mean, cashmere. No one ever heard of that. I mean, cashmere it can be like a yellow type fabric. Sometimes the more you wear it, you gotta wash it frequently, or it ends up being a golden hue. So I
So
mean,
trampled under the foot. Yeah, no.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's you should probably. I mean, that's gold still. I
I
mean,
don't dis-
Coda.
I don't disagree.
All right, then we get to Coda, which I don't know. Do I think I could have gone the rest of my life without hearing Coda? No, no, I need to hear it. So we're gonna stick that one gold too. And then we get to presents. We got a lot of fancy colors here at Old Drunk Discography, and some of them have really unique names. We got Ramones Gold, Must Hear Green, Caution Yellow, Avoid Red, and the one that's not even on the screen right now, the legendary Nickelback Brown. Do I dare bring a second color into my rankings at this point? What do you
Or
think,
do
Carrot?
you create ODD history?
You said back on like Zeppelin 4 that you had two colors.
Yeah, this would be my
So why are
second
you
color.
asking us? If you
I
got
don't
two
know.
colors,
What
Well, 'cause
color is it? I think is the real question here, though. How far do they dip from a near perfect
I mean, that's
discography?
completely up to you. You would, like I said, you'd lose. We are an unscripted show.
I don't have any credibility to start with. Let's be honest here.
Okay. Whatever color you want it to be, Bill. Just
So I
let me
mean,
know.
because I don't have any credibility anyway, so we may as well just go straight gold. I mean, you shouldn't believe anything I say.
Well, that's no
Because you
credibility.
need to
No
hear every. It's
credibility.
just a just must hear. Like if you went the rest of your lives without hearing any of these, with missing any of these albums, you would be worse off for it.
No.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe me and Jason got a little nitpicky because we're super familiar with these discographies.
I mean, and
Yeah,
as negative as it sounded, I'm sitting here trying to come up with negative shit to say on half of these albums.
yeah. I mean,
Go back and watch some of your previous discussions on these albums. You said
right?
some pretty negative things. To
just
have all this
because
Ramones gold at the end.
just because I didn't, my
Yeah,
own
go
ear
back and
itself.
listen to your own criticisms, Bill.
Well, I do. Just because
But I
I,
mean, then go listen to the song again.
yeah. Say just because I may have
Listen,
been harsh critiquing at it, like
if you heard any of the first four Led Zeppelin records, and I'll even throw in Houses, if you heard those, you're gonna go hear the rest of it anyway. Like,
Well, and I mean, you can say that for the back half of this catalog too. Like,
uh,
Coda is not going to leave
yeah,
you not wanting more.
right.
You're not going to be like, oh, I don't know about this.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. There's just something special about the first five.
I mean, there's something very special about this discography. You
oh
can
yeah.
see
Like
why
In Through the
they're one
Outdoor
of the
is so
biggest
good.
bands of all time. Yeah. Um, and I'm sure we'll get into Page's, Plant's solo discography. That's a discography in and of itself we could get into. The Honey Drippers, that'd be a fun one-off. They're like a 50s style band that had a Page and Plant in the mid 80s. Um,
I think we should do the
which
Beatles out on
so Crooked Vultures.
well, that's coming up. But the Beatles, I think,
Oh,
should be a Sabbath Sunday.
yeah, yeah.
Every Sunday we do a Beatles album.
I mean, we could probably knock that one out in 2 weeks, though.
I think it deserves
If,
its own
if,
day. Beatles
okay,
Mania. Beatles Mania Monday.
love it. Let's do it.
All right, well, stick around. We've got top songs coming up. And then we got Is It Art? I get to talk about this artwork again. So, but we'll have fresh eyes with Bill and Tim. So who knows what'll
Fresh
happen?
eyes and maybe fresh hats.
Well, definitely. The other guys never wore hats. That's why they got fired from the show. Shout
So
out
for
Ed.
whoever replaces me and Bill, let that one be a lesson.
Yeah. Well, no, you guys wear hats. You're all right. You're all right. All right.
Oh, we'll get fired for other reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get there. Be safe. Make good decisions.
And then you go a little woo, and then a little whoop, 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 and then it's all, and then you're ready to go again. Y'all come back now, you hear?